Hola, hola people! Welcome to the ProTraders Lounge YouTube channel. Today we'll be covering an important altcoin that you should not miss out on in September. Let's go! Okay, so here we are. The altcoin that you should keep an eye on is EOS. I mean, if you just see and check the chart, EOS has been in a downtrend for a couple of years. We had some rallies, but honestly, the trend was down, and from the beginning it's been just down. Now, will we have a turning point, and will EOS come back to life? That's the biggest question probably every EOS backholder is asking himself, and I can help you with that. So what we will now look for are important areas and why you should be looking actually at EOS in September. That's the biggest question. So if we check out the higher time frame, which is for me the monthly, we can immediately see we have a nice monthly order block, and this is something I will be keeping an eye on for the next few weeks, especially in September. Now, what else do we have if we go on the lower time frame? So this is the only thing I can see for now from the monthly time frame. If we step down, if we go lower to the weekly time frame, we can also immediately see that we have a weekly imbalance. So if we check out the weekly imbalance, is if the weekly imbalance will be filled, it will also tap the monthly order block, which is for us now currently resistance. As you can see also here, this was a previous SR. So you can see this was initially support, vice versa. Once we broke that, it was resistance, again, support, resistance. And if price should go up, we might come back into that resistance where we might again reject. Again, thinking outside the box, if we break that area, we might potentially get again that support where we might come again to a potential long trade where the price might go up. But we'll see that later on, what confluences we have for these areas and what might happen with the EOS price. If we check on again some trend line support, if you check out the lower trend lines, you can see we could pull the trend line. One trend line that I pulled was from the lower pivot here in June, and this might come back handy if we start dropping lower. This might be potential support from what I can see, because we do not have any price action below us. So the only thing I can go on from here are trend lines. But this is again not something I will be willing to trade until we form some sort of price action, which we can definitely say, okay, here my price will be, my trade will be invalidated, and that's it. And if we check out the higher time frame trend line, which as you can see was support, resistance, where I came across this trend line is pulling these two pivot lows. And this is lining up inside our monthly order block with the weekly imbalance being filled. What else do we have for our confluence? So if we check out the naked point of controls, we can see we have a naked daily point of control just below us, and we have a weekly naked point of control and also daily point of control, which is lining up again with our monthly order block. If we pull the volume profile, so for me, I would classify this as a separate range. So this is a range on its own, and of course, this would be an upper range, which would be a separate range again on its own. So you can see we have two ranges basically. If we pull the volume profile on this lower range, let's check the volume profile. We can see we are just hovering or just ranging where we have the value area low. Now this is important to keep as support. If we start closing again monthlies below here, then yeah, we could potentially backtest the range and come back lower or wherever price finds support and then reverses. But for now, we are kind of in that value low region, which is for me still valid as we are currently in this range. The point of control is quite clear. It was resistance. We did reject from it. And if we check out closely the volume profile, you can see we have a high volume node here. If we zoom in, you can see this higher volumes. You can see just those thicker ticks on the volume profile. This for me is a valid high volume region, but we can classify this as a high volume node. And this is again lining up with our imbalance region. What these high volume nodes provide are basically similar as point of controls. You can keep them as support, keep them as resistance. Um, so my idea for EOS in the upcoming weeks is that we once we find support. So one support region that I can see here would be the naked point of control. If we also see the volume profile, we had a lot of sellings, a lot of shorters coming back in this region. So for me, the first area I would be looking for is this naked point of control region to keep us up. So if we start to lose this, if we start to close the dailies, the weeklies above this region, I think we can come back lower into price discovery. But for now, if this holds, I'm kind of expecting the price to come a little bit higher. And you may ask me why. You may ask me why I'm actually covering EOS
ProTraders
today.
Lounge has launched a
And
new
the reason
platform
for this
dedicated to
is
education. Welcome to ProTraders Academy, where we transform beginners into professional traders.
What's up, folks? Welcome to ProTraders Academy. This is Trader Or, and today we'll be covering fractals. And a good example today, which is going to be on Bitcoin on the higher time frame.
At ProTraders Academy, our mission is to accelerate your journey to becoming a pro trader.
How you all doing, guys? I'm the Dukes.
I'm H. Paul.
My name is Eunice.
My name is Imi.
My name is Michael.
My name is NecoKronos.
Patrick PC0813.
Welcome to
ProTraders Academy.
ProTraders Academy.
And welcome to ProTraders Academy.
Our platform offers a comprehensive library of educational modules and exclusive access to proven trading strategies. With weekly education modules and multiple in-depth market analysis aimed at new traders, ProTraders Academy is your one-stop shop for training education needs. Join us and start your journey to trading success today.
and you may ask me why. You may ask me why I'm actually covering EOS today. And the reason for this is that EOS has upcoming upgrade news. So will this happen? We shall see. But basically what this upgrade is, it's about the transaction speed, which is, as you can see, 100 times faster compared to the previous release. And it's not just that, it's again enhancing security, user experience, and so on and so on. But this upgrade was meant to be released in July 31st, and it wasn't. So that's why probably the price just keeps dropping and dropping and dropping. Now, the new update on their official website is that this might come out in a few days, so 4th of September. And also we have a hard fork at the end of September. Now, will they again fail us? I don't know. I don't know any developer in the EOS environment, but if they let us down the first time, I don't think they will let us down the second time. I hope, because we have some plans based on this news. Of course, we do not trade just on based on this news, but we might have an idea, a potential scenario where EOS price might go once the news are released, once the upgrade is released, and so on and so on. So For me, what I would look for is, let's say, some sort of support. Again, all depends on Bitcoin. If the Bitcoin wants to crash 10K, of course, also EOS will probably follow. But for now, what I would like to see on EOS is that support from our support region, and support of September until 25th, we get some sort of news pump coming back up into our resistance region, getting some sort of retrace, backtesting the point of control. Now, what I will be looking for? I will be looking for, again, this is no financial advice. We are trading with paper money. What I would be looking for is a potential trade, long trade from our support region. Again, back up to that monthly order block where we might potentially get a short trade until the point of control. But what I would really like to see, and this would be probably my biggest trade, is once we break the trend line and come back and have the monthly order block as potential support. Now, this is a scenario I would be looking for a larger, long trade where we might potentially come back again. If we break the value area high, if we come back into the previous range, then the possibility is really big of us getting a really nice trade from flipping that previous resistance area. So we have everything planned out. We have our areas, we have support areas, we have scenarios backing us up with news events. I mean, what more would you like? So let's see where the price goes. I have some order flow confluence backing us also out, because if you check out Coinbase exchange, you can see the limits that are just constantly being absorbed. So the price is being supported by limits on Coinbase. One thing also, if we check out Binance futures market, if we, I mean, just look at this. Just look at the open interest rising in this region, and you can see CVD just falling down and down and down. So we have a lot of shorts that we might potentially squeeze. We have spot supporting us on Coinbase. We have news events coming up next. So yeah, I mean, don't be surprised if EOS does some wild moves in the upcoming weeks. So that's why we have everything planned out, and let's see what happens. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed it, please like. If you have any questions, put a question in the comment section, and see you until next time. Bye bye.